am here at one of the first companies I ever endorsed, which is Lewitt Microphones. I wanted to bring a Lewitt microphone to use for this, but I actually couldn't find my handheld, and he just told me they have an interviewer mic, so I'm actually going to let you hear what theirs sounds like as opposed to this before I even leave here. But Lewitt Mics, let me tell you something. Great mic, low price point, competes with anything out there. What's up, man?
Nice meeting you again. Everything good?
Great to see you, man. Every year I got to stop by Lewitt. So what are the newest mics you got going on right now?
Actually, the newest mic is LCD 540S. It's a very special cardioid pattern true condenser mic, 1-inch capsule. And what's special about it is actually better than human hearing.
Whoa. He said it's better than your ears. So would you say that this is the world's quietest mic?
It is, yes. A very high detailed sound for this microphone.
Yeah, because anytime you have a low noise floor, you can raise up the overall level without it getting into your mix.
Correct. It also helps in post-production when your signal gets compressed.
Right.
It also can help when you stack more of your signals on top of each other, because there's simply much less noise. And also perfect match technology. So that means every LCD 540S is calibrated in our factory to the very same sensitivity.
So if you want to stereo mic a guitar or something like that, you have a pair no matter which two you get.
Correct. Also for surround, no matter when you buy an LCD 540S, it will always match the one you previously bought.
Wow. Okay, I also just saw the world's sexiest pop filter. So like, check this out. Oh! Oh! I have to add that, dude. Send me like 2 of those if you don't mind. This is awesome. I have the 640 as I said before, and it'll fit on all of these mounts, right?
All the same shock mount except for our tube mics. They got a bigger shock mount. Our LCD 940 tube microphone.
So it's tube and FET.
Yes, correct. It has both circuitry in there. The tube circuitry as well as a FET circuitry.
So is it a switch from one to the other or a gradient from one to the other?
It's a gradient. You can select at any ratio between the two impedance converters.
So it's like a dry and wet.
Yes, correct. You get the very clean and dry sound of an FET, but also you get the very warm and the harmonics of a tube. And you can blend it at any ratio depending on what your vocalist's voice suits best.
Wow, and that's this right here.
Yes, correct. Power supply for the tube.
Gotcha.
I'd like to show you another microphone which is brand new at this show. LCD 441 Flex. We took key technologies from our flagship models and put it in a more affordable, very compact and sturdy enclosure. And it's a multi-pattern mic, and what makes it very flexible is actually we have not only the 5 traditional polar patterns, but also we have 3 reverse polar patterns. And these reverse polar patterns, they basically flip the direction of the microphone by 180 degrees. Now,
So you're just got eyes in the back of his head, kind of.
yeah, you can say that. And where this feature comes in handy is basically, imagine you're miking a drum set. You have a lot of microphones, a lot of positioning going on. You want to make sure everything is phase aligned. And then at the end you find out you want to have a more lively room sound. Well, if you use the Flex as your room mic, at the press of a button you can reverse the polar pattern. It points towards the wall. You get much more reflection, much more lively sound. And you don't need to reposition everything again.
Lewitt is a great company, guys. Check them out. A lot of people may not have heard of them. Of course, you hear Neumann, you hear Telefunk and all that. But I personally record almost everything I record on a Lewitt microphone.
I'm not sure, have you seen the TS?
No.
Oh, well. If you use the included breakout cable, which you plug in on the side over here, you can record the front diaphragm and the back diaphragm on 2 separate tracks, which allow you to select the polar pattern after you have recorded. You could even automate it. We have a plugin, and you can dynamically automate it during your song. So in post-production, you can decide whether you want to have now more room sound on your drums or vocals, or a little bit later you want to focus in on the voice. You choose the...
Automate that.
You can automate that, yeah.
Guys, what a mic company. That's all I got to say. I've been with them for How long has it been? It's been like a few years now.
It's been long. You were with us right from the beginning. I think it must be around 6, 7 years.
Yeah. I've been using Lewitt's ever since.
Our engineers are actually all very creative. So are our product managers. So we couldn't stop them from implementing a very important feature. It's a decision-making feature. So you can press the button for more than 5 seconds.
Where it stops, nobody knows.
Yeah, it helps you determine who gets the next beer or what kind of polo pattern you should use.
So it's like drawing straws. Mike does it for you. Okay, so now I'm gonna change mics. They have an interviewer mic as well. So I'm actually gonna try that one out and let you hear the difference between this one and that one. Okay, I am now talking to you on a Lewitt mic, and I'm sure you can hear a difference. I can't, of course, because I'm not listening to it. But I'm sure because I know Lewitt, and they're just amazing. So check it out. I can't wait to hear myself in the editing room what this sounds like as opposed to the standard interview mic. This is literally made for interviews, and this is literally made for interviews. So that'll give you an idea of the difference when you use Lewitt products. All right, peace.